Hey guys, it's Christex. Now, Call of Duty news recently has been absolutely dead. As you know, Warzone is slowly dying. So we are back with another expose video. Now, usually on the channel, when we expose someone, usually it's one of two reasons. Some form of cheating slash two-boxing or sub-botting. However, today, it falls into the cheating category, but it's also for just pure fake content. But before we get into the exposing, I'd just like to say a big thank you to all the support on the most recent video. It's been absolutely amazing. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section. But with all that being said, let's get into the video. So today's suspect, we have Nexu. 8,000 followers on TikTok, about 1,000 followers on Twitch, and 400 YouTube subscribers. Obviously, he streams on Twitch, but his content is mainly short form. He doesn't have a single long form video on his YouTube channel. However, with his content, there is already a major red flag. Basically, every short he uploads to TikTok and YouTube, it is, world record kills, 300 odd kills on Nuketown, not a bot lobby, not two boxing. I'm not gonna lie, but at this point you should know, if you don't want people to think you're two boxing, maybe don't use two boxing as a way to promote your content. Now, before we get into why his content is fake and you shouldn't trust it, I'd just like to first point something out. I am not saying he definitely is two boxing or VPNing, because obviously I cannot find any evidence. And that is only because obviously he only uploads shorts, so you're not going to see him loading into the lobby. And on his Twitch, of course, it's just another selfish twonk who is putting a paywall over VODs. And as well as that, I did actually manage to get into one of his streams a bit last night. And from what I saw, I don't know if he was two boxing or not. I know he had about 7 people in his lobby, probably playing Chaos Shipment. No, not Chaos Shipment, Chaos Nuketown. But anyway, let's get into the fake part of the content, because one video hit my eye specifically. So this video is claiming he found a new meta weapon against top 250 ranked sweats. However, in that same video, if you look at the kill feed, he is killing names like these: Vernon, Noble, Adams. These are player names that you would only see in private matches, because these are private match bots. And we can additionally confirm this considering that none of the players actually have a level displayed when he kills them. So, first of all, I'd also like to quickly point out, this guy probably is pretty good at the game. He would probably destroy me in a 1v1. I don't make these exposed videos because I'm jealous that I'm not as good as a player. I will happily admit I am a very average player. I just make these to spread a bit of truth in the Call of Duty community. Which gets me to my next point. Why do you need to play bots to get content? Surely if you're such a good player, you could easily get content in just normal multiplayer lobbies. Why do you have to go to private match, play against some the lowest level bots you can enable in private match, claim that, new meta weapon, I'm getting nukes galore. Like, shut up. Anyone with some actual high functioning brain cells can see that you are clearly playing against bots. I'm not talking about like low level players, I'm talking about actual AI. But obviously the whole premise of all of this content is literally just to make dumb players and low level players think you are good at the game, so they will start watching your content. Because for some reason, most people who are in the Call of Duty community and want to start doing content creation, they are just desperate to be famous and will just take every shortcut as possible. Like, I swear down, literally, there must be some sort of laboratory that all of these Call of Duty clones are just being pumped out of, because there's so many now, it is actually insane. Like, how many people can be making top meta loadout, they're all the same loadouts? How many people are going to be annihilating play, even though they're playing against bots? Like, it's pathetic. Now, obviously, I don't have any evidence saying that he is two boxing or VPNing. And from what I've seen, it's highly likely that he could be legit. I mean, sometimes if you play in 10v10 lobbies, skill-based matchmaking can be very low. However, if you're going to make fake content like this, it kind of just makes me assume that you probably do a bit of two boxing. Because, I mean, if you're going to play in private matches against bots for content, why would I believe you when you go into a real match? Especially when there is no way to get evidence, because obviously you have to pay to see his VOD, so you can only see his streams when he is literally live. I'm not paying $5 to try get evidence. I mean, I've seen some of his shorts, he is literally killing players that are under level 20. Also, side note, there's one thing I'd also like to mention. He says he's, such a good player. The guy is not prestiged. He is too scared to prestige. I always find this weird with a lot of players, unless you mainly play Warzone. What reason do you have not to prestige? Obviously, I know some people, casual players probably won't, because obviously they don't have the time to go and unlock everything. However, you are a content creator who is supposed to be really good at the game. Even if you have less time, why don't they prestige? Something always seems sus about the non-prestiges in multiplayer. But anyway, back to the main point. I'm assuming this guy 2boxes, considering he's already lying about content. Now, you can say it's rage bait all you want. It's not really rage bait, is it? It's just straight lies. He's not trying to clip farm or any of that nonsense. He's literally just trying to deceive bad players. That is what most of these, pro players who get nukes in every game, that's what most of them do. Now, before I end the video, I'd just like to clarify. Why is 2boxing wrong when we don't want skill-based matchmaking? Well, first of all, people claim that 2boxing is like skill-based matchmaking if it was turned off. However, that is not the case, because with 2boxing, it literally puts you in the lowest of the lowest skill bracket, meaning you are playing children, you are playing people with disabilities. Obviously, I do believe that skill-based matchmaking should not be in Call of Duty casual multiplayer. However, I have always believed that maybe for like the bottom 10 to 15%, maybe they should be protected. But anyway, that's all I have to say. He's literally just another clone and a bum. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please do let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I upload a lot more content, sometimes exposed videos, sometimes just topics in the game and news, and then I've also been doing a bit more F1 content. Obviously, let me know what content you would like to see, or if there's anyone you'd like being exposed. And with all that being said, I've been Chris Dex. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.